Before we get to the actual talk, also I want you guys to let me know, should I do more shorts on YouTube, or should I just not do that at all, just focus on making videos? Because, you know, I'm trying to get my own head back into TikTok, honestly, so maybe just some shorts here and there. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Also, if you say anything about my whole simpingness towards L, then I will drop your ass in the back room. I dare you to say something, bitch, please. Okay, maybe I'm being a little too crazy right now. Besides, L ain't the only person like I simp for when it comes to VTubing. Editor, show one. There, yeah, that's one. That's also another one. That's also another one. Okay, can you stop showing them? I ain't gonna lie, the one thing about VTubing, or at least when I see every other indie VTuber, at least when it comes down to it, I think the thing that annoys me the most when it comes to it is when other VTubers are just like, oh, I wish I could be friends with this other VTuber, or I wish I could have friends with these other people, but I'm too scared of anxiety to actually go ahead and do that type of thing. I just get slightly annoyed, honestly. Granted, I know people have, you know, certain conditions or issues where they can't just necessarily do what they want exactly, and that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully you'll be able to make some headway when it comes to it. But as potential influencers, especially when you're a VTuber, a lot of y'all are taking a risk just being VTubers. You already took that big of a risk as is, and who knows what could have happened when you first debuted or came through, you know? So when it comes down to it, talking to other VTubers or trying to be friends with other indie VTubers and stuff, or YouTubers, whoever, you should be able to take that risk as well, if I'm being completely honest. As long as you are genuinely going after someone to be friends with them, that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. And I know there's people that try to get up over some other people because they just want someone with a huge following to follow them or something like that, which I understand that type of drive too, but obviously that's not going to be a good drive to have for the long run if that's really the only thing you have when it comes down to it, honestly. So, and because to be perfectly honest, everybody's not your friend, but even still, that doesn't necessarily mean, if you are a good guy with a clean slate, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't try. You should try. You should be absolutely direct with what you want, especially if you're an influencer. To be perfectly honest, it makes no sense that you're a VTuber or an influencer of some kind, but you don't be direct about what you want to talk about or what you want to do. And especially when it comes to friendships. Yes, is there a lot of people that has fooled probably a lot of top people before when it comes to friendships? Possibly, yeah. But does that make you lumped into these other people? No, not even in the slightest. Even if you are a small YouTuber or whatever, that does not necessarily mean that you're out of the question to be friends with somebody. You shouldn't even have to look at their views or subscriptions, honestly, to be friends with a person. You really shouldn't, but that's kind of unfortunately how it is though. Look at that to begin with. You should just be like, huh, I would really like to be friends with this person because their personality seemed kind of cool. That's really one of the biggest things that you should be looking for, especially when you're trying to find VTuber friends, because I'll be honest, it's not that hard to make friends, even if it is someone big. For example, I was trying to be friends with Devil's Tokyo, honestly. Y'all know the story. And basically, I wanted to review his work. And when I put out that, and before I put out the review, I was like, I would really like to be friends with this person. Not because, you know, they are, you know, in the art, not just because they have a huge following, but they draw really good and they do really amazing stuff. Devil Tokyo is one of my favorite artists of Gentai of all time, honestly. And still, even with that, even with them being like, you know, really good at art, I would like to be friends with them on another type of level, instead of just looking at their follower account or looking at the art that they made thinking I'm about to try to get something free. That's not even the intention nor the plan when it came to wanting to be friends with Devil's Tokyo. I wanted to be friends with them just because I wanted to genuinely be friends. Same thing with Alice, honestly. Alice could have easily just said, nah fam, I don't need to talk to somebody new and not collab with me. But she did, and honestly that was her really taking a chance on me, because she doesn't know who I was. I didn't know really too much about her. I just thought she was cool, and I was like, you know what, we could talk to some lolly VTubers, because I didn't even know they had VTubers like that even existed at that point. So, you know, I was really hoping that I could be able to talk to her and have like a genuine collab. And look at us now, and look at it now. We're still friends, and it's still nice, honestly. And it wasn't about me trying to get over on someone or trying to excel something. It was mainly just me wanting to be genuine friends and genuinely hearing her thoughts about what's going on in the VTuber sphere, because I don't know much about it. And that's how you should look at it. Not just trying to get a leg up over someone. You should look at it from a way of genuinely trying to be friends with someone. Again, you got a lot of people that do try to do that, but at the same time, you're not one of those people. You have to try to do something, honestly. And here's the thing too, another thing too. Even if they say no, at least you tried. At least you tried. I would rather have myself trying to do something instead of not knowing the outcome of what will happen, honestly. When it comes down to being a friend with another VTuber or whoever, at least if I try and I win, or I try and I die. Either you be able to grow and live, or you either burn out. Yeah, that. And hell, when it comes down to all this, there is still plenty of friends genuinely I would like to be homies with, honestly. Like, as you've probably seen in the shorts, or at the beginning of this damn video, because I'm a dumbass. But at the beginning of this video, you've probably seen a ton of VTubers that I wanted to be friends with. In all honesty, in genuineness, I would love to be friends with all of these people. Hell, I would like to shoot my shot at being friends with Elle right about now, because she's genuinely crazy and genuinely fun. I would love to see how crazy we can go together when it comes to a potential collab in a possible future. But will she take the friendship, or possibly throw my ass to the curb? Who knows? Only time will tell, and really we'll have to see what happens. It all depends on how direct you're gonna be with it, because she can either say, yeah, that'd be sounding kind of lit, homie, or that'd be like, nah, I don't want any part of this weird ass thing you call a friendship. It could be either way, honestly, and that could be with any possible VTuber that I would want to talk to in the future. Hell, this is all about taking that risk and at least knowing the results. Hell, when I'm making a lot of these artist videos, I be taking a risk too, because either some of the artists could easily be like, take the video down, or another artist could easily be like, you know, I don't really want a review on my stuff, or they could easily be like, oh, that's really what's up, I appreciate that. And they didn't have to take the time out to, you know, try to respond back to me. They could have just ignored my ass, but they didn't, and that's the lit part about it. It doesn't, again, and these people have like tons of followers and tons of subscribers and stuff, and yet they still took the time out to come out to someone that's smaller, way smaller than them, and come just to give a quick appreciated response, honestly, to me. So in the end of all this, when it comes down to making friends as an influencer, you have the power to do it. No matter how small you might be, you still have the power to do it. And again, if it doesn't happen, then obviously just be better. That's all really what it comes down to. What I really want to come down and say, pretty much, if you want to shoot your shot at any other indie VTuber, or shoot your shot with being friends with any other YouTuber or whatever, you have that potential. You can do it. It's possible for you to be friends with really any damn body. It's just how you go about it, and that's really what people need to understand. No reason to be scared about shooting your shot and having anxiety and stuff. You might as well, considering the fact that you already became a VTuber or an influencer. You already went this far, so you might as well do what you gotta do. And at least if they say no, at least you'll find out the answer, and then you decide on what you're supposed to do after that. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on the way out. Also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and let's donate to the channel. Patreon and Ko-Fi is available as well. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day. Baby,
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me, putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff, fade away every hit. Nobody needed me, too afraid to commit.